2-1, but the Sharks came back and tied it up in the dying, and I mean dying seconds of the second.
Doesn't get through. And now at the side of the net. Oh my goodness, the Sabres get tangled up in front of the net. Eichel and Leonard.
Jack Eichel's going to pick this puck up, and he's going to get his second goal of the game.
Assisted goal at 19:10, and Jack Eichel a little frustrated down on the Buffalo bench.
There we go. We got a fight right in front of the bench. Crosby, Connor.
Crosby and Connor. Connor topples Crosby to the ice, who's right back up and swinging with a couple rights.
Talk about the ISO cam. I was just staring at Sid. You had the reverse shoulder by Kyle Connor. Sid was not happy. You could see him going around and took one cross check at Connor. No reaction. And then another one in front of the bench.
Pittsburgh penalty number 87. 2-minute minor for cross checking.
Right here.
5 minutes for fighting. Winnipeg number 81. 5 minutes for fighting.
There's that hit. Sid tries there, didn't get a good lick on him. You can see him right there. Comes over, gives him a good whack there. Kyle Connor comes right back at him. So Team Canada, Team USA here right there as well. If you want
to see that frustration boiling over on the bench late in the game.
Yeah, Nathan MacKinnon was furious, and it seems as though, to me, he was furious with his coach. And at some point, I thought I heard him mouth the words, or saw him mouth the words, "Just do your job." And that's pretty troubling when you get a player of that stature and that magnitude that frustrated, and that kind of tells you how it's going for the Colorado.
Were put together, and once again, another issue on the entry on that last attempt.
Oh, that went up high, and tumbling down to the ice again is Oshie.
Malkin sees him coming, and then, yeah, he puts a shoulder right into the head.
He's gone.
It looked intentional to me when he was looking to reverse shoulder him and caught him in the face. I mean, Malkin was clearly frustrated on that last entry, and it seemed to spill over to this entry right there. He took an ill-advised penalty in the second period where he punched Carlson, and this one here. So there's clearly some discipline issues with Malkin here tonight in his game.
Going to the bench, he said, "Just drop it, let's go." He's just holding the bottom part of the paddle. And a goaltender can do that. And he's just waving on, saying, "Drop the puck, let's go." He's put the stick now on top of the crossbar.
Well, the official was saying, "Kerry, you got to drop the stick," and now they're bringing him a new one.
And they've also...
Schultz in hesitation, allowing Smith to take the puck, and he scores! Greg Smith, Game 3, double overtime winner for the Boston Bruins. Created confusion for Justin Schultz. And Craig Smith on his toes, a great read. Was able to pick that puck up, and Malkin fights his way loose in front. Kunitz, Deeks, great save by Vasilevsky. Another shot, they score! Chris Kunitz. The magic of Sullivan works. And Vasilevsky, we saw him at the end of the second period, didn't like it, gave his bench a little trouble, and then this one here surely gets rid of a couple $100.
He's in. And when things aren't going your way, sometimes the frustration sets in. For Jamie Benn, he kind of sums this up for his team, and not just once or twice, making an odd number 3 times right there.
Pitch point, right in front of the bench. Ovechkin with a little bit of a rough, but then Crosby give him a shot. What Ovechkin did really wasn't out of the ordinary, but then Ovechkin grabs Crosby from behind. And
Tyler Johnson on his right. Radich down low, broke it up, Kane with it. Puck out of the zone.
Not sure why Seth Jones was standing outside the zone there, Jonesy.
Yeah, Patrick Kane's thinking the same thing, Edzo. Very handed opportunity.
We talked about the end of the period, watching the right part of your screen. Kane gets his puck, and look at Seth Jones. I mean, he's outside the zone. Got a power play going. And then Kane goes palms up, wondering why he wasn't inside the zone.
Zegras is going to change, and Deneau gives him a little cheap shot there. See, the gate's open right there. And that's why everybody gets upset about the little push from behind by Philip Deneau. And at the end of all of this,
Deneau sitting in the box along with Zegras.
Now we're still awaiting word on what the calls are. Looks like if there's an additional penalty, it might be on the Ducks as Derek Grant has taken a seat. We've yet to get an announcement as they continue to clean the ice right now. And you can see Dallas Eakins having the situation explained to him.
Judging by the body language, this is not going to go in favor of the Ducks.
Yeah, he didn't seem to like what Corey Sivert was saying to him. 4:35 left to go in the game. The Ducks trail the Kings 4-3. LA has had 7 power plays already in this game. And now Trevor Zegras, who just moments ago made this a 1-goal game with his 23rd goal of the season, is being shown the door to the locker room, leading one to believe he may have been given a misconduct. They haven't put any penalty minutes up on
teammates. There's Goodrow. Athanasiou. Oh, he's lined up and nailed by Trouba.
And now Trouba, now they've got
Jonathan Taves
goes after him.
Connor Murphy has dropped the gloves with Barclay Goodrow. What a hit by Trouba on Andreas Athanasiou. Goodrow and Murphy to the ice. Trouba heads off to the Ranger locker room and slams his helmet.
You see him screaming at the bench? I mean, there's no life on the bench. He's trying to get his team going. And he screamed at his teammates and fired his helmet. I mean, he's the one player out of this entire group of 20 that's trying to do something.
Brings it up top. Gerard with his shot off the glove of Prosvetov. He was spread out. MacKinnon hit not once but twice by Garland. And MacKinnon's red hot as he throws Garland down to the ice, and they get after it on the near side. Garland has him, tackles him down to the ice. Penalty coming up. Langestad gets in Garland's grill. He's smothered. MacKinnon and Garland go at it from behind. MacKinnon is racked up. And the anger spilling over late in period 3 here at Ball Arena.
But it's still something that...
So here you forgot this. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, the league will not like that at all.
Fisher, Neal, Wilson with Yossi and Weber, but it's a 2-on-1. Patrick Marleau back from Couture, scores! First Thornton, now Marleau, and isn't that fitting for San Jose on this night?
When you're behind, you have to take risks. Nashville does here, pinching in Roman Yossi, or pardon me, with Shea Weber with the hit. The Sharks get the puck out of the zone. Here's the hit. Here's the odd man rush. And how about unselfish? Marleau started it. Couture got it back to Marleau. And what a shot. And again, hardly a chance for Pekka Rinne. And there's what he's going through. And the change of goaltenders for Nashville.